Well, what's going on, Cardinal Nation? Man, very disappointing, frustrating game tonight again. This game was eerily similar to last night's game. Losing tonight 5-1 to the Miami Marlins in the second of three, so unfortunately, uh, guaranteed a series loss and a losing homestand, which was supposed to be 7 games, is now shortened to 6 with that rain out Thursday. And yeah, had a lot of chance in this game. Really, both teams did. I mean, Miami had 13 hits in this one, so they could have had won this game potentially like 7 or 8-1. Uh, and Andre Palante, starter in this game, originally was going to be Dustin May, but his start pushed back due to a mild back injury. Uh, and so instead, Andre Palante got the start pitching on a 4 days rest, which he pitched just last Monday, the first game of the homestand, and he pitched into the seventh inning, despite being charged with all 5 of the Miami runs. Marlins take a 1-0 lead in the top of the first, as Otto Lopez, who leads the league in hits and batting average, would have a 1-out triple. Then Kyle Stowers would drive him home to make it 1-0 Miami. And Stowers would then give the Marlins a 2-0 lead in the third. And in the bottom of the third, we had a great chance, by far our best chance of the game, as Nathan Church was using an ABS challenge. He would be called out, so we were only down to one challenge left in just the third inning. Then back-to-back singles by Weatherholt and Herrera put runners on the corners for Alec Burleson. He would then be hit by a pitch, and that would bring up the likely all-star Jordan Walker to the plate, up with the bases loaded. But unfortunately, on a 3-2 count, Walker would strike out swinging. So, had a great chance to tie or give us the lead, only for us to strand the bases loaded like that happened last night late in the game. And the Marlins then get 2 runs in the third. RBI single by Javier Sanoa, and then RBI single by Xavier Edwards to make it a 4-0 game. And the Marlins starter Ryan Gusto would only go 3 in the third innings. I'm not sure if he was taken out due to injury or if that was originally their plan. But regardless, then pitching getting final 2 outs of the fourth and the first 2 outs of the fifth for Miami was former Cardinal reliever left-hander John Kane, who's had a solid year with the Marlins, and he got the win in this one. He's now 6-1 on the season. The Cardinals get on the board to make it a 4-1 game in the bottom of the sixth. Mason Wynn would drive home Jordan Walker to make it a 4-1 game. So the tying run at the plate in the form of Jose Fermin, but Fermin would ground into an inning-ending double play. So Palante is still out to start the seventh. Leadoff single, and then he would get the rookie catcher Joe Mack to ground into a double play. But then a double by Edwards would knock out Palante, who was outstanding his last start. He's been outstanding really most of the season. Matt Swanson would then come in, and Otto Lopez with an RBI single to make it a 5-1 game. And Weatherholt would then have his second hit of the game in the bottom of the seventh, but he would be stranded. Justin Brule with a 1-2-3 eighth inning and a scoreless ninth inning as well. So, but just our offense very quiet tonight. Again, we had 7 hits, and no extra base hits also in this one. And the Marlins had 13 hits, but they stranded 6 runners. So, our pitchers these last two games have done really solid. McGreevy went 6 scoreless last night, and now Palante 6 in a third, despite giving up 4 runs. So, and our 2 relievers only allowed 2 hits as well. So, but and the 32nd RBI for Mason Wynn. So, and we are now 7.5 games back of the Brewers, who I believe lost to the Cubs today. The Cubs are now in second place. And so now, we are also now guaranteed of losing the season series to Miami for the first time in 10 years. 2016 was the last time that the Marlins won the season series against us. So, really hoping we can win tomorrow afternoon. It'll be Kyle Leahy getting the start, who was outstanding his last time out. And really hope we can win tomorrow because we'll have a very tough road trip coming up against two very good teams, the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. So, and really now actually our next final 4 opponents before the All-Star break, Atlanta, the Cubs, the Brewers, and the Atlanta Braves again at home. So those are 4 very good teams. So the Marlins actually have not announced a starter for tomorrow's game. So till then, I'm saying go Cards.